Welcome to Health is Wealth. I'm Dr. Jason, everybody's favorite chiropractor, coming to you from beautiful sunny LA, and here we are at Active Health Clinic, giving you tips and tricks and hacks to get your health from where you are to where you want to be. Now, in today's episode of Health is Wealth, we're going to talk about something that's very, very important. We're going to talk about energy. And for those of you that don't have much energy, and you're sitting like this, when you're slouched forward, and you're tired, and you're like, man, I wish I could have more energy. I feel you. Let's go. All right, champ, so here's the deal. And it's a big deal, like my buddy Azadi says. If you want more energy, you got to change the way you move. You've got to change the way you think. You got to change the way you act. And perhaps most importantly, you got to change what you put into your body. So we're going to talk today about a couple of tips to give you more energy. And this is important. The reason it's important is if you don't have energy in life, you're not going to be able to achieve much of anything. You won't be able to be there for your family. Your family may need you. They may need you physically. They may need you emotionally. They may need you financially. If you don't have energy, you're not able to be there for them. They're going to suffer for that. You may have a passion. I know many times in life I've had a passion where I enjoy doing something. I get home, I'm so tired, I have no time to do it. Or let me rephrase that. I've got no energy to do it. You see what just happened? I instantaneously made an excuse. I used emotions or logic to back up an emotional decision. I said, I don't have time for that. The truth was, I did have time. I didn't have the energy for it. You see, we all have the same amount of time in a day. We have 24 hours. But what happens is many of us don't manage our energy properly. And as a result, it compresses time. You feel like, God, there's never enough time. What do I do? As a matter of fact, if you ask my team, I'm always running in and out of the office, and they're like, God, can I get a minute of your time? The funny thing is that I find that the more I do, the more I can do. The faster I move, the more I get done. And how do you double your productivity? Well, you double your energy. You're going to get twice as much done in the same amount of time. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm always high energy. You've heard that expression, objects in motion tend to stay in motion. Look, if you're going to get rolling, you might as well start rolling. If you don't get rolling, you're going to kick back, low energy. You can't do anything. So here are a couple of tips that I use to get more energy on a daily basis. And it starts with this. The day before, the night before. What are you putting into your body today, right now, as you're watching this? You're eating Cheetos. Cool, love them. Super tasty. I used to eat them all the time as a kid, and I never understood why. I was like, whoa, I'm tired. I'm sleepy, right? So what happens is what I'm eating right now is going to affect me tomorrow. Because tonight when I go to bed, if I'm eating junk, my body's got to process that to keep me alive. It's junk. Doesn't mean don't have it. Understand, your body's trying to keep you alive, and so you're not going to get very restful sleep. You're going to wake up and be like, oh God, like, oh, I slept 8 hours. I feel like shit. Because your body was trying to keep you alive from the toxic crap you put in while you were watching my video. So what you got to do is start today with how you want to feel tomorrow. Yeah. Now, the next thing is this. If you eat heavy processed food, your body's going to have a hard time digesting it. You're going to have a hard time getting going. Even if you eat heavy non-processed food. I used to get home, worked out today 2 times, 3 times, went to work, adjusted a lot of people. Oh, I want to feast. There's a time and a place to do that. Once or twice a week, maybe I do it. But if you feast every night and then you go to bed, you're like, oh, I'm going to knock out. Your body is like, oh my God, it's like struggling, trying to keep you alive. Alive. Get this, at night, crazy concept, you're supposed to be healing, not digesting. What? Father Mucker, is that right? You're supposed to be healing, not digesting. So if you go to bed with a full stomach, your body's digesting. All the blood diverts to your intestines, away from your muscles that need recovery from your workout, away from your brain, which needs recovery from you using it so hard, away from all these areas to digest. Yep, you just spent 8 hours digesting, or maybe 5 if you don't sleep that much, and now you wake up and you feel like crap, and you wonder why. You gotta eat light. Eat light. The people that live the longest in life are light eaters. I love to just splurge. I love to eat big meals. but I limit it 4 to 6 meals a week. It's about 20% of the time, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more, in order to have an optimal energy. Energy is so important. Now, if you've ever been laid up in bed and you're sick and you go, give me a blanket, right? And you're like, I want a teddy bear. I just want to lay here. Oh, don't talk to me. And you're chilling. You're not happy. The light's too bright. The noise is too loud. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want to go to work. I can't leave because I can barely text my boss. I can't make it. Right? Haha. One of my team members is laughing in the background. No names. Look, I've been there. I've been sick before. It's horrible. You're useless to the world. Let me just repeat that. You're useless to the world when you're sick. And I hate saying that. It's one of the reasons I became a doctor, is to help you stop suffering. Doctor means teacher. So back to it. How do you get more energy? You protect your body. You protect your body. Look, in martial arts, when you're fighting, you got to protect your computer. You got to protect your head. I can take a hit here. I can take a hit here. I don't want to take a hit here. You got to protect this area. Well, I want you to protect this area, your whole body. It's your temple. So what you put into your body, you got to eat light. You want to eat fats. You want to eat vegetables. Meat and animal protein is okay, but not a tremendous amount of it. 4 to 6 times a week, 20% of the time. If you want to splurge and have your pizza, your pasta, your bread, your rice, whatever you want to have, okay. I would never let it go much more than that. Really, like 20, 30% max. Your body has to heal. So you notice we spend a lot of time on food because it's so big, but now let's talk about rest. If you're resting 5 hours a night, I truly, honestly believe that you're going to be okay a significant amount of the time if you're in proper alignment, you exercise, not overtrain, your mindset's in the right place, and you don't overeat. If you're eating a lot, 5 hours is not enough. I think the magical number is about 6 to 8 hours of rest a night for an adult, even 6 to 7 hours, even a little less, 5, if you eat really well. So you gotta eat right, you gotta get some rest, and you gotta move your body. Now, yesterday was a perfect example of a day I had no time to exercise. But let me rephrase that. I didn't make the time to exercise. I was busy, I had a lot going on, I was stressed out, right? Stressed out means you're out of your perspective. You lost perspective. So I was stressed out, didn't make time, but I still did some stretching on the floor. I did some hanging from the rings at my house. I opened up my chest on the wall. I did some movements, some basic movements. And I ended up making to a yoga class at 9 o'clock at night because I went, man, my body needs to move. I need to sweat. So getting some form of exercise, some form of movement, some form of sweat every day is critical. And the next thing is your alignment. Look, when you're getting aligned, I want you to understand your body's becoming more efficient. If you're not having energy, so many people, look at this for a second here. If I sit sideways and I slouch like this, I now have increased the force of gravity on my spine. My muscles are going to be fighting to contract to keep me back upright. So in this position, my body's utilizing more energy because I'm compressing my vital organs. My body wants to be in this position. In this position, I'm in more of a natural state. So when you're in alignment, you're more efficient. Like driving a hybrid car, you're going to use less energy. So if you're out of alignment and your spine is crooked, we call that a subluxation, then you're going to use more energy, require more energy, burn through literally more glucose. You're going to have to generate more ATP. Your body is going to be more tired when you're out of alignment. So getting aligned and dialed in by your chiropractor, spinal remodeling, making sure your neck's in the right place, your pelvis is in the right place, your spine's aligned, will help you to have more energy. And then your mindset, guys. Mindset is big, and here's what I mean. I've had days where I go to sleep, and I'm like, God, like, man, F my life. Things are hard. Things are rough. I don't even know what to think. I don't know what to do. I don't know why I'm doing it. I just go to sleep. I think it'll be all better in the morning. Go to sleep. Oh, so good. You wake up. Oh my God, what the hell am I doing alive? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Everything's wrong. I've got problems. I've got no money. I'm broke. I'm stressed. My wife's mad at me. What am I doing? You wake up. Oh yeah, super excited to start the day like that, aren't you? Your energy kind of lags. You instantly feel like crap. The first thing you do is reach for some crap to eat because you get 10 seconds of feeling good. Then your energy's effed up and cascades for the day. So having a purpose, having a mission, having a vision of where you want to go and having a deep burning desire. Everybody has it. You got to activate it, and the way you activate it is by finding time to do what you love and linking what you love to do with what you get to do. Not what you have to do, what you get to do. You do what you love, you figure out what it is you get to do that's on your journey, and you link them together and you find ways to intertwine them, and every day becomes insanely exciting. Like, wait, is this dude for real? Yes, I'm for real. We're talking about energy here. One of the ways I keep my energy so high is just being so grateful for the fact that I've got a time, a breath, the ability to be alive and present in this moment, to speak to you, to talk to you, and keep that energy up, because that's what it's all about. So look, I really hope this video helps you. I really want you to have a high level of energy, because I've had low energy. It's horrible. Your family suffers, the people around you suffer. Life's not as good as it can be when you have high energy. Try these tips. Leave me a comment below. Remember, your health pays dividends when you take care of it. It pays you. When you don't take care of your health, believe me, you're going to be making those payments. And they're due a lot more frequently and a lot higher than you're ever going to want if you don't take care of your health. I'm Dr. Jason. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so we can keep delivering you more content, and make sure your notifications are on so you can be the first one to get it. Leave me a comment below. I'll look forward to answering you. Thank you. See you next time.